Hey everyone, I've got a watch here. It is a, how do you pronounce this, MOVADO watch that my mom bought for my dad when they were dating. Dad's no longer here. Mom gave it to me. Has an engraving on the back with his name. So I'm going to be changing the battery. The battery has not worked. The watch has not worked in a long time, since Dad passed. So it's easier for me to say that now. When it happened, it was definitely not easy for me to even deal with any of that. So this is the tool that I'm going to be using. I did a video review of this before on this brand. It's a real good opener for the back of a watch. So if you're having trouble removing the back of a watch, I did a review on this. I think it's Pixnor. Let me look on the name over here. Pixnor watch opener pry tool. I don't think I'll need it on this because with something like this, you can see it's just a little notch over there. You can go in there with a screw or with a flat screwdriver and pop that off. With this watch here, who makes this thing? With this watch over here, I could never remove the back, ever, ever, ever. And I would go over to the watch place and they would pop this thing off within about 2 seconds. And I thought, why am I wasting all this time and money letting them do this? Why can't I do it myself? What tool are they using that I don't have? Because I had some watch back removers that didn't work. This one popped it off in 2 seconds. I'm not going to need it this time. Next time I will have it. So with a watch like this, I should be able to just go right in over here. And this is the first time trying this on a regular watch that I would normally use a flat blade screwdriver. And with a watch back like this, after you remove it, you just pop it back on. With one like this watch over here, because there is nothing to pop back on, you need pressure. I've got videos showing you how to, I forget what it's called, the watch back vise. I think that's what it is. So with this watch that has not been working in forever, I'm going to go pop this thing open, find out what kind of battery it uses, and then get it working so Mom can see it. I put the tape on to cover all the name and the engraving. Be really careful when you pop these things off. You don't want the battery to go flying across the room. That is harder than I thought. Did it take it off? I'm doing this through a camera and a visor, so it's really hard to see what's going on here. Yeah, it looks like it took that back off. So just be careful removing it. You don't want to break anything. Why is that knob coming off with this? That's kind of worrying me. What just, oh! What the heck am I doing? Why did it pop the watch out of the whole band? Okay, now I'm really confused. What it did is it took it out of the whole watch band, but it didn't pop the back open. That's not what I wanted. I don't like that at all. Why did that happen? It just pried the whole thing out. I just wanted to go in here and pry the top off. So I'm going to try that again. It's doing the same thing. Maybe this doesn't have a battery. Maybe I just need to be really careful. Maybe this doesn't have a battery and I just need to shake it up to make it work. Be really careful popping this back together. Now I'm going to wind it up. I have no idea how this thing works. I don't want to break it. It doesn't look like it's got a battery. I don't hear any clanking, so I don't know if it shakes. I might have to look it up on the internet and find out how to make this thing run. The second hand's not moving. It might be all gunked up. I don't know. Somebody help me, please. Maybe this does not have a battery in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if it's a wind-up watch. And what you do with that is you turn it counterclockwise until you hear like a pop, I think. Supposedly, it's supposed to pop out or snap. Whoa, the second hand is moving. So I think you're supposed to turn it counterclockwise and then tighten it. It's already moved 9. And some, I don't know, from what I understand, you cannot overwind these things, because I think if you could, they would be in the watch shop all the time, because people would be breaking them. So I'm going to be quiet now. Let's see if we can hear that ratcheting sound. So I don't know if I think you turn it counterclockwise and then you go clockwise to wind it. So we've advanced 9 minutes. It is 8:11 right now. So we're kind of holding the right time. And I think you pull it out to do the time adjustment, which is very awkward on these watches, because for me this would be 15 and this would be 5 and this would probably be 10. Well, I guess that's 10, 11. We're at about 11 right now, 11 minutes after. So I'm going to pop this thing back in, and I'll do this one more time. So when it stops, then what you do is you turn counterclockwise and then you go clockwise, I believe. Okay, it's not going to wind anymore. It's stopped. So that's wound up as much as it's going to go. Again, if you see a little notch like this on the back, it's normally, there's a battery in there. And same with, where is the little notch on this one? This is the one that's all chewed up. And I think that's it. And this tool will go in there and pop that thing out. So if you pop this thing out and you don't see a battery back, and it just pops it out of the case, then go push it back in and do your winding, or maybe try your winding first. Thanks for watching my videos. If they help you, do a thumbs up, a subscribe, or a like. If you have something you want me to review, if I can get a hold of it, I will. And I'll do a review. And if you want to donate to my channel, if it saves you time or money, or you just want to make me rich, ask for my PayPal info, and I'll be more than happy to accept your donation. So thanks for watching my video on how to wind up the wind watch for a MOVADO that does not have a battery in it.